Hi, this is Amatana Santi, and I'm speaking from Encinitas, California. And in North America, tomorrow we have Mother's Day. And I am just filled with thinking about the what that means to think about mothers, to think about mothers everywhere, and to bring the goodness and the blessings of having a mom. So, one of the things that's true is no matter what happened in your family and no matter what your personal relationship with your mother, the fact that you're alive is the gift of being born by your mom. And so when we dial it back into the basics of the fact that our life is given to us because our mothers gave birth to us, and they fed us and nourished us and kept us clean enough, and they offered us food, and they took us to school, and they gave us medicine, and they bathed us, and they tucked us in at night, and they made sure we had things to wear. And I had a family where we had parties for our birthdays, and we had celebrations on the holidays, and we went on adventures. And so there's just a lot of the imprints of what it is to be alive and the manifold things that happened to make it possible. So my mom was a single mom. So after I was 4 years old, she was working and taking care of me and my brother. And so any mom who's a single mom really understands and knows the challenge of what it is to work so hard and to be taking care of your children by yourself. And so I just want to shout out to single moms everywhere about what an extraordinary job you're doing to take care of your children and the efforts and the hard work, and to know that your efforts to bring your children up in this world and to do that in the best way that you know how is is a tremendous blessing. So then, as we get older, as we come into adolescence, and then our opinions and our feelings and our emotions are also impacted by our family. And one of the things that I know is true about my mom is just that she was a tremendously adventurous, creative, and courageous person. And so a lot of my courage I can trace to her. I have a lot of gratitude for her for for sharing that with me, for giving that. And so I feel, my capacity to step into adventures or to shape challenges in terms of adventures absolutely comes from her. So I remember I had, what had happened? I was a nun and I went to go visit her, and she came to pick me up in the land of the Medicine Buddha. And the land of the Medicine Buddha had this tiny, tiny little windy road that was actually the wrong road, and the right road was a wider road. And somehow we were on the wrong road and we'd fallen off of the road. She'd driven off the road. So the car was on an angle like this, and I had to push mom up the out the door on the upside because I didn't want her going out the low side because she was going to fall down the hill. We get out, and we had to call the tow truck. And so the tow truck came, and he says, my God, I've never seen a car like this that didn't actually tumble. It's a total miracle that you're okay. And in fact, he needed two tow trucks that he could secure the front and secure the back at the same time of lifting us up, because if he only secured one, the whole thing would go down the hill. So we went through this whole ordeal, and we went to a restaurant, and mom says, I need a glass of wine. I need a glass of wine. So the waitress came, I think actually it was a waiter, and it was very cheerful, very personable. And he said, how are you today? With this bright, cheery face. And like, we've been through this thing that was actually quite a challenge. And mom's response was, well, it's been quite an adventure. And, I get it. Mom has her whole life been able to transform challenges into adventures. And she's given that to me. And that's a tremendous gift. So each of us can look and see at the personality characteristics that we have and how many of them are shaped from the blessings of our mother, from the blessings of the way our mother was in the world and how we learned from her. Another thing that mom has, which I'm not so good at because she's an extrovert and I'm much more of an introvert, is that she loves people. She loves people's stories. And she loves to find out all the details about what's going on with people. So for her, that is tremendously enjoyable, is to hang out and to know about what's going on for people. But what she has instilled in me, even though I bring my introvert style to it, is just an openness and a willingness to trust and to see the goodness in others immediately and to move forward with that. And so that's another gift that she's given me. But whether your particulars are similar to mine or not, we've got the beginnings of being alive in our actual physical life comes from the being born from our mothers, the caretaking that made it possible for us to live, and the personality characteristics that we have been informed by that shape who we are. And then the incredible, the tenderness, the love, the gifts of caring, of warmth, of being looked after, of being supported. And so, in all of the ways that we have experienced, we have an opportunity to reflect on Mother's Day and to share the blessings of our mothers on this day, and to appreciate the ways in which who we are and what we are is because of them. So I just wanted to spend a bit of time talking about that today. I was looking for poems and they didn't speak to me and to my experience. They were all kind of schmaltzy and dripping, and they didn't talk about my own experience in a way that was meaningful. So I thought, well, I'll just get online and share what I know and speak a little bit about what I know to be true, and perhaps that will be resonant for you as well. So that's it for now, and just tomorrow on the interactive online Dharma call at 9 o'clock on the morning Pacific time, I'm going to be doing an online call on gratitude to go into this more in terms of the art, the science, and the practice, the practical application of cultivating gratitude in our lives and developing that as a theme. So if that interests you and you have time, it'd be lovely to have you join. The conference call-in details are on my Facebook page and on the Awakening Truth Facebook page, and on they're around on Facebook. So be well for now, and may your hearts be filled with not only the gratitude that you have for your mom, but the gratitude that you have for all of the enormous blessings that are in your life. And the fact that we are here and able to connect and able to listen and able to see and able to speak by itself is a phenomenal blessing. And we lose track of that. And so just remembering the simple things that are present and all around us and how extraordinary they are, it gives us a tremendous opportunity for feeling grateful. So thank you, and bye for now.